Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and this is a video that I do every single year for the past 5 years that really commemorates the real start, or I guess the second beginning of my YouTube channel. Even though I've been making videos since 2012, where I made almost 1,000 videos before this very date 5 years ago, today was the day that I was featured on Stylos' channel on a series called Overanalyzed. And that's why I look back on that day so fondly because, well, if I wouldn't have sent in that gameplay, I really don't know where my life would have been. I don't know if I would have been all in onto Overwatch. I don't know if I would have posted Overwatch videos every single day. I don't know if I would have really dedicated my life to this video game that ultimately has changed my life. And that's why I look back on that day so fondly because, well, originally it was supposed to praise Stylosa for giving me my beginning, but now a couple years later, it's mainly supposed to look back on how things have really changed. And while I still appreciate Sty and what he did for me back then, in fact, I even had this conversation with him where I told him, it's like, hey, if you wouldn't have done this, my life would be completely different. So I really owe it all to you for really making my career. And this was at BlizzCon, and right before Overwatch 2 was supposed to be announced, and he looked me dead in the eye. It's like, mate, you know you did it yourself, right? He did it in a British accent. Mate, you know you did it yourself. I can't do a British accent, but I think it was at that moment that kind of all came for a circle and hit me. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess it was all me. Well, yeah, you gave me my beginning and gave me my start. It was me that put in the work and the time and the effort into not only Overwatch, grinding competitive, trying to get better, which was the whole point of sending the gameplay, was to make me a better Overwatch player, but it did so much more than just that. The first initial thing is that it gave me the confidence to go all in with Overwatch and make it my main game on my YouTube channel. So much to the point where 5 years later, I grew from this silver Overwatch player that could barely get 50 views on a video, nobody knew them on YouTube, to basically making it my career, making YouTube videos, streaming on Twitch, being in the freaking Overwatch League, getting invited by the Overwatch team themselves to work on the future for Overwatch 2. Like, so much has changed over the past 5 years that it's hard to just capture it all in one YouTube video, but I at least try to talk about the best that I can, and it all starts on January 2017. And that's why I look back on it so fondly, because that was really the true beginning and where it all started. And I use this video as an opportunity to explain how it all started and how it's came to this point, and to really capture me in this current moment. You know why I love covering Overwatch and making funny moment videos and top 5 series and buying gold guns, ignoring Soldier 76 and hating on Hanzo and all these memes? One thing that I appreciate is that I do have the ability to just sit down and talk with y'all from time to time. I don't do it often because I just love Overwatch and making videos to try to entertain or inform y'all, but every now and then I do like just to talk about my day-to-day life and how I currently am in this moment. And if I can be completely honest, and I've talked about this beforehand, this is probably the best and also the worst time that I've ever experienced in my life. It's the best time because I've been able to achieve and live my dream every single day. This is all that I've wanted. Like, what you're seeing and what you're watching and listening to right now, this is all I've ever wanted ever since back in 2012, was to make videos, to play video games, to entertain people, and make this my career. And I've done that. And on top of that, like I mentioned before, I've been able to join the Overwatch League. I mean, I moved all the way across the United States to live in Florida, to be a part of the Overwatch League. That was always a big dream of mine whenever the Overwatch League first got announced, and I'm doing that. I've made so many friends within the Overwatch space, some friends that I literally grew up watching back in 2016 and in 2017 as creators themselves, and now I'm able to talk with them, play with them, make videos with them. Like, that's insane to me. I got a great dog with pancakes, I bought a house in Arizona, and I'm able to make videos that I want to make, all related around Overwatch, but really could make anything from cooking videos to skit videos to funny moments, like I mentioned before. Like, anything that I want to do with Overwatch being related to it, I can make. But I also think that's why this is probably the worst time in my life. I feel like I associate myself so heavily with Overwatch that whenever Overwatch is doing bad, I in turn think I'm doing bad. And it's no secret, this is probably the worst that Overwatch has ever been, because there's no content, because of all the lawsuits that are going on, because everyone sees Overwatch as this cringe video game, and we're all just anticipating and waiting for the next big sequel for Overwatch 2 to come out, and the Overwatch team hasn't really really talked about Overwatch 2. Logically looking at the situation, that's why Overwatch is doing so poorly, but then when you look at it irrationally or emotionally from my point of view, I think I'm doing so poorly because I think I'm doing something wrong, because I'm not entertaining or I'm not making good videos anymore. And part of that might be true, but I also don't want to be too hard on myself saying, oh, I just suck and blow now, but I also don't want to be naive and say, no, it's not my fault, it's the Overwatch team's fault. So it's left me, and admittedly almost every single Overwatch content creator, to ask themselves what they do from here. Do they put all their eggs in the Overwatch basket, or do they jump ship to Valorant or Apex or Fortnite? Even Fortnite's not in the best position. And it's an anxiety that probably every single content creator faces, whether it's an XQC content creator all the way to the smallest, like even 2017 Bro You Whack probably faced when he was switching to Overwatch. It's an anxiety that every single creator faces because they know this might not be forever. But for me, I do want it to be forever. And that's why I try to set myself up in the best position so that I can do this for however long. I mean, that's why I got a house in Arizona, was so that I have a secured place to make YouTube videos. I'm not out here buying expensive cars or houses or clothes or wasting my money, because that's not going to help achieve my dream to be able to entertain people for however long that I can. And now that I'm in the Overwatch League, earning a salary from the Florida Mayhem on top of the money earned from YouTube and your donations on Twitch, it really just buys me time to be able to do this full time, to be able to wake up, walk pancakes, boot up Overwatch, record a video, edit it, post it on YouTube, rinse and repeat. I know that sounds like a little bit weird and a little bit boring, but it's honestly what makes me the most happiest in my life. Like, nothing makes me feel more fulfilled than getting a video done, posting it, and being able to be a part of your life for 5 to 10 minutes, being able to turn on my Twitch stream and just play a game and hopefully make you feel better about yourself by watching somebody who sucks at Overwatch play the game. But it is a little bit scary not knowing, okay, how much longer do I have? But that's why I just want to make this video so that you can see where I'm coming from. Yeah, I'm not in the best spot mentally, but I know it's just me getting in my own way. Everything is even thriving. I mean, I'm living in Florida with the Florida Mayhem. I'm in the Overwatch League. I make YouTube videos. It really is so wild to me that I'm getting in the way of my own happiness when there's so many good things going on. But ultimately, and I say this every single year too, it's because of you, like because of your love and support and everything that you've done, whether it's watch a video or come to a stream or like a TikTok or go on my Instagram or just whatever it could be. By just you supporting any ounce of what I try to put out there onto the internet, it allows me to live this dream. And I make this video not in a bragging effort like, oh, look at me, look at how much I'm thriving, but to let you guys know that what y'all have been able to do for me for the past 5 years. I mean, that's why I try to at least post something every single day, because I feel like I kind of owe it to y'all, even though like it's not like y'all fire me if I don't, but it's because I owe it to y'all, but also because I just enjoy it. And while I do feel like I have to work twice as hard right now, especially because there is no content in Overwatch, it is something that, hey, like, it's okay. Like, it's all worth it. I feel like this was a roller coaster of a video that originally, whenever I made this type of video, it was just praising Stylosa. It's like, oh, thank you, Daddy Stylosa, for giving me my beginning on YouTube. Or now it's slowly shifted to where it's like, well, first of all, thank you guys for sticking around and watching and supporting me, and especially in the darkest time of Overwatch, because, well, I mean, if I was working for Blizzard, I'd probably be fired, but thanks to you guys, nobody can fire me. Ultimately, you guys can fire me if you decide to, but I don't know where I'm going with that. I guess I just want to end this video off by saying so much has changed over the past 5 years. I've changed over the past 5 years, for better or for worse. But one thing has always stayed the same, and that is being able to go onto YouTube, go onto Twitch, or go onto any single platform, and being able just to take you away from the world for like 5 to 10 minutes and entertain y'all with either crappy Overwatch gameplay, my stupid commentary, beautiful pictures of my dogs, or whatever the case may be. It's something that I never ever take for granted. And while I might not post every single day like how I did back in 2017 or 2018, maybe it's because I'm getting a little bit older and I have a little bit more life responsibilities, it's something that I'm still trying to do in one way or another, whether it's streaming on Twitch, posting on TikTok on the Mayhem page, or whatever the case may be, while also trying to find time to take care of myself, something that I admittedly haven't really been doing recently, but I'm trying. But anyway, guys, to keep this video from going on any longer and ranting, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Stylosa, for even accepting my gameplay and putting it on your channel. I've gotten better at May, a whole lot better, hopefully, since then. Thank you to the Florida Mayhem for picking me up, and just thank you everyone else that has supported me over the past couple of years. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come. And bye.